I am pregnant with my ex-husband's baby.
I beg your pardon?
While I'm in the middle of a divorce from my current husband.
You Negroes are psychologically destroyed. You're done.
We need more men.
What is we talking about?
I feel like this mentality has unlocked this dark feminine energy.
What do you mean by that?
I ain't even gonna lie. You look like you can pick me up. I've been staring at you. You look real strong.
I ain't that strong.
360.
Boy, you already know what's back here. Stop playing.
I'm gonna say no.
You gonna say yes. You're not gonna tell me no.
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 No. I say yes.
You wanna give her a chance?
He gonna have to. He ain't got no choice.
No, I'm gonna say no.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right.
I'm gonna give you my number.
All right.
He already said yes.
Women cannot stand rejection. And the reason for that is because they think all men are the same. If they just show a little booty, he's going to fall for it. But when men don't, they try to force themselves onto him. But when a man does it, it's considered harassment.
Y'all want to save some money? Learn how to do your girl's nails. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how much money you got. In this economy, having one less expense, it ain't a bad thing. So I'm doing my baby nails. We don't do acrylic no more, bitch. We do Gel X. Now, it might weigh $100. So if you got a girl at home, fellas, and she get Gel X, think about you saving. It's 12 months in a year. You go get your nails done once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks. 12 months, $100. You do the, I ain't no math major. You do it, nigga. So think about how much money you saving in a year if you learn how to do Gel X. We don't do acrylics no more. Don't let your girl put on no pressure on, nigga. I'm telling you, stay with me. I'm gonna save you $1. Now, if you really want to get like exquisite with it, learn how to do a hair like I did. Look at the hair. Show me your hair, baby. Huh? You see that? Them is inches, bitch.
I'm hoping this is a joke. I actually feel like women should go get their nails done. It gives them something to do. I think they should go to the hair salon. It gives them something to do. The more a woman can exercise her energy somewhere else, the easier it is around you. When you guys start doing little things like this with a woman that he is doing, believe it or not, she's losing respect for him regardless of how famous he is or how much money he has. She is not looking at it like, hey, we're saving money. We're rich. To get that done, that's only like $30, $100 if you go to a one. But still, women need that experience for their own mental therapy.
Just got to the Airbnb. Let me show y'all. Look how cute it is. Ooh. Look how cute.
Hey.
Look how cute it is. Oh, he's still there. We made it to the beach. It's so oh. Let me flip the camera and show you. It's so nice out here. Look at the water. So,
hello.
Stranger danger. Who is that?
What?
Oh my God, it's gorgeous out here. I'm at the wildlife reserve. Look at the monkeys and it's feeding.
It's so
nice.
nice.
Oh my God. Look at them. They're just so cute. Do y'all see?
Yeah, you see that?
I love it out here, but do you see the animal?
What's cool?
Look at that. Oh my. Just got to
And this is exactly how it be whenever you guys get out there and you start tricking in front of them women and taking them out of town and you see they got the camera, but you ain't in none of the photos.
I am pregnant with my ex-husband's baby while I'm in the middle of a divorce from my current husband. When I was 7 years old, I met the love of my life. We literally fell in love. I was 7, he was 10. We got married when I was 19 and he was 21. We have our daughter together, Penelope, she's 12. But here's what I did. I cheated on him with my boss. Yeah, I know, I'm like a shit person. I got caught and I was pretty belligerent. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna apologize. Like, I was like, I don't think you're treating me the best, and you used to break my heart all the time when we were kids, and I deserve this, blah, blah, blah. Cut to 10 years later, living a miserable life because I ended up marrying our boss, the man that I cheated on him with. We had a child together, and we are literally in the middle of a divorce right now. But I'm pregnant with my first husband's baby. Like... Well, he's actually not my first husband, but that's another story for another day. And that other one doesn't really count because I was just a ratchet teenager and I ran away from home and like married this guy that I didn't even know. But that's another story for another day. Y'all are probably like, what the heck?
These are the type of women that guys get caught up in because these are the type of women that are good in bed. Women that know how to juggle men are always good in bed because they leave them through sexuality, but it always shows you women are always seeking drama. As a man, you better learn to recognize it or you're going to end up a sucker, just like the men that she's dealing with.
This post right here is for the little boys who took my last 2 posts ago some type of way and who continues to leave comments like a woman's job is to stay silent and to follow a man. Whose job? And what day and age? Understand that the women out here now, we got tough skin. And if you want us to follow you, you got to have some type of masculinity to you, some type of manly to you. I know that I'm not following no man that has some tight ass jeans on and walk around with a pocketbook fanny pack. It's no way. If it's time for us to get up and run and to get back, you can't because you got them tight ass jeans on. If it's time to pull your strap, you can't because it's in your pocketbook and now we dead before you can even get it. You get it? Because it's starting to look like I got to talk in y'all language and dumb it down for you to get it. Y'all want us to be quiet and follow y'all, but y'all on the corner selling weed all day. Y'all don't know when trash is and y'all don't know how to change a tire. Follow who? If y'all want us to follow y'all, we need more men.
It sounds like she's still describing a 15-year-old and she's an adult. We're trying to tell the women you have to be more masculine. When a man is telling a woman, learn to be quiet, and pretty much he's learning to say, hey, learn to not interrupt me when I'm proving a point. A man doesn't want to be with a woman that always has to feel like she has to over-talk him. Because you talk to any woman that makes a marriage last, she'll tell you, I told my husband the truth in private. I would never try to over-talk my man in front of everyone else. That's what you women are not learning.
One man's flirt, depending on how he looks and presents, is another man's harassment.
Yes, yes.
And we are not doing a good job as women being able to explain why it's harassment versus being an attractive opportunity. Men are frustrated. Men are not understanding what is the difference and why am I a threat if I'm being kind to you. So because of your behavior, women, I am now going to pull back my finances and resources. I'm now going to reduce my presence. I'm going to reduce my intentions, my efforts, because I don't want what my intentions are in terms of creating connection with you to be misconstrued as harassment because you don't like how I look. I'm not your type.
That's the cheat code for a woman. This is why women start taking off their clothes so they can get the attraction of all the guys. And then from there, they can do a process of elimination to the guy that they want. That's ultimately what women are doing. It's just that they take it as a harassment to make it feel like some guy really wanted them. It kind of like makes them feel empowered, but at the same time makes them feel pretty to say that I'm so pretty, guys just won't leave me alone. That's what they're really doing. But when it comes to the guy that they like, he can do any and everything he wants, the same thing as the other guy, and nothing goes for it. This is why men are not getting married, why they stop approaching women, and why they stop dating, and women are sitting back like, where are all the good guys at?
Women are the ultimate form of currency. We are a status symbol. Women, we are the prize. Look at all these successful guys on Instagram. They're surrounded by women. They want attractive arm candy, a trophy wife, because we're the prize. If you just go to the club, the main reason the men are there is for the women. Guys simply would not go to the club if girls weren't there. Men will fold for a woman's presence and attention. So pick yourself up and remember who you are. Ever since I realized this and I started implementing this mindset into my life, I have not been the same. It has unlocked this confidence, this audacity. I feel like this mentality has unlocked this dark feminine energy. Like, I know who I am and the treatment I'm willing to tolerate. Because I'm the prize. I'm that girl, and so are you.
She obviously do not have enough 30-plus-year-old friends who are single and have a bunch of money, material things, and no man. When you get around 40, 50, women don't brag about material things anymore and being the prize because they know once you reach 30, the game starts to change and the confidence starts to drop. Regardless of how much money you have and what you can buy, you will be buying plastic surgery and you would still be getting less and less results the older you get. She looks young, so she looks like she hasn't hit 30 yet, which is why she's doing all of the yapping. But over 30 with this mindset is a very sad place for feminist women. When they wake up out of that delusion, it's nothing but loneliness and aggravation, and eventually they turn into Karens.
So my paycheck gets direct deposited to my man's account. And he usually gives me between $75 to $100 a week for allowance. I just feel it's only right because I'm a stay-at-home mom and he pays more bills than I actually pay. Do y'all agree with this?
You say that you're a stay-at-home mom, but you also say that you're earning an income and that you give your paycheck to your husband. So are you a stay-at-home mom or do you work from home? Because I feel like you're acting as if, behaving as if you're a stay-at-home mom. Like, I don't earn any income, so whatever he wants to do, whatever allowance he wants to give me.
It seems like to me that she understands that her man has a strategy on survival. Like she said, he's already paying majority of the bills. He's paying majority of the costs. The little bit of money that she's giving him is contributing, but it's not maintaining the household. She's still eating and doing the things that she needs to do. This is why a lot of you black women out there, you can't get a man because you haven't been programmed on how to be a team in a relationship.
If you're in a partnership and everybody in the house has to work, that means everybody in the house needs to help with the kids. Everybody in the house needs to help with the dishes. We're not in a time anymore where the woman is essentially required to be in the house or she doesn't have a choice but to be in the house. At this point, we have freedom of choice. I don't even think it's a power dynamic. I think it's a freedom of choice dynamic that actually empowers us. I think that's really what it is.
When it comes to love and it comes to relationships, it's all about survival. You and them have to have a strategy because love doesn't pay the bills.
Ladies, can we stop telling these men that they have eggplant? Y'all be feeding these men false information for real. The whole time they have mini cucumber. Now he mad at me because he feel like I'm a hater because he has never had a complaint or nobody ever told me he had a mini cucumber. Y'all gotta stop lying and gonna boost their ego. Now he over here pumping, sweating harder than me, and I don't feel a goddamn thing. Ladies, can we stop telling these men that they have eggplant?
That means that you're a little bit stretched out. Like, it doesn't mean that he has a big or small eggplant. It just means that you've been shoving a lot of bigger things inside of you. So instead of trying to put him down, you may need to ask yourself, what have you really been doing with your vajayjay for it to be so stretched out?
Yes, men, you do need to take responsibility because you don't need to come in somebody that you don't want to have a baby with. And I think it's just that simple.
They be asking.
But it doesn't matter. And I feel like y'all initially have the decision whether or not you want to do that, right? If you don't want to have a baby with her, don't come at her. So it's just like, that is just the reality of it. But women at the same time, it's like, you cannot be having babies by men who not want to have a baby. Like, you just can't. And not for the man and not for you, but for the baby. You do not want a child out here who has a dad that doesn't want it. And it's like, because I see so many men taking care of their responsibilities because they know they have to and because they've seen their fathers maybe not do that. And they understand, like the men of our generation, I feel like understand the responsibility of taking care of a child. And if it's yours, you have to do it. And they understand that, but they're doing it with resent. They're doing it out.
It's a stigma.
Yeah, it's a terrible stigma that they don't want to be a part of, but they also don't want to raise that kid because they never wanted that kid in the first place.
I think that both are responsible, but a woman is more responsible because she has to carry the baby for 9 months. She has to squeeze it out of a little hole. You see other ethnic groups, they're out here taking birth control like Tic Tacs, and they're not having them at an alarming rate. Women would feel like they're lost and lonely, run out there and have a child with a man with the intentions of filling up a void of being lonely.
But I've seen so many more women cheat. And being a woman myself, I get to be an insider to the things that women talk about. And yes, they will admit to one another that they cheat, but you will never hear an ounce of remorse. They always victimize themselves. What they'll say is, instead of saying, you know what, I cheated, it was wrong, it was dishonest of me, it was betrayal, and I'll never do it again, what you will hear is, well, I cheated because I had to. He wasn't giving me what I needed and what I deserved as a woman. And all the other women will, you know, jump right in and, you know, be victims and victimize her, saying, oh, you poor thing. He should have treated you better. You take care of his kids and you do this and you do that. And he should have appreciated you more and you wouldn't have had to go screw another man. But it's really quite scary how they do that. But they're never remorseful and they always shift the. But I've seen so many more women.
This is why you never get in a relationship with a woman. You have to prove yourself too. Because if you have to prove yourself to her, she genuinely don't like you. And you're pretty much just bribing her in a relationship. When a man has to bribe his way into the relationship, she is going to cheat. There's no real chemistry there. When there's a real chemistry there, she won't think about no other man.